Hey, Daniel. I've been thinking about something that I bet almost everyone has experienced, but maybe not fully understood.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What is it?
Travel. But not just the places you see or the fun you have. I'm talking about how it fundamentally changes the way your brain works after you've been somewhere new.
That's a fantastic topic. Because I think for most people, travel is just a nice holiday, a break from the usual grind.
Exactly. And it is those things for sure. But there's a lot of fascinating research suggesting that travel does something far more significant than just giving you a tan or some cool photos.
So, what's actually going on in our brains when we're exploring new places?
Well, the core idea is this. When you're at home, in your established routine, your brain is mostly on autopilot. You know your surroundings, what to expect, how to navigate your day.
It's just running the same familiar program. Very efficient, I suppose.
Right. It saves mental energy, but it also means your brain isn't really being challenged. It's not pushing its boundaries.
So, when you're suddenly in a different country, a new culture, maybe even a new language, everything changes.
Precisely. Nothing is automatic anymore. You have to actively pay attention to everything. Which side of the road do cars drive on? What does this unfamiliar sign mean? How do you even greet someone properly here? What are the unwritten social rules?
Your brain must be working overtime suddenly.
Absolutely. It's working in a way it hasn't had to for ages. And this is actually incredibly beneficial. Neuroscientists often discuss something called cognitive flexibility.
Ah, that's the ability to switch between ideas, right? To see things from different angles and adapt to new situations?
Exactly. And travel is one of the absolute best ways to cultivate that. Every time you navigate an unfamiliar situation, you're essentially giving your brain a workout.
I can see that. You're constantly problem solving, even if it's just figuring out a bus route or ordering food.
And it's not just about practical problem solving, Daniel. It's also about encountering different ways of thinking, different values, different perspectives on life.
So it broadens your mental horizons, not just your geographical ones.
Exactly. It forces you to step outside your own cultural bubble, even if just for a short time. You start to question assumptions you didn't even realize you had.
That's interesting, because it makes you more adaptable, not just in new places, but potentially in your everyday life back home too.
That's the long-term benefit. Research suggests that people who travel frequently tend to be more open to new experiences, more emotionally stable, and even more creative.
More creative. How does that link up?
Well, when you're exposed to novel environments and diverse cultures, your brain forms new neural connections. It's like you're building new pathways in your mind.
So literally expanding your mind, not just figuratively.
Precisely. And these new connections can lead to more innovative thinking because you have a broader range of experiences and ideas to draw upon. You've seen more solutions to problems.
That makes a lot of sense. You're not just relying on the limited set of solutions you've always known from your home environment.
And it's not just about exotic international travel either. Even exploring a new city in your own country or a different neighborhood can kickstart some of these benefits. It's about breaking routine.
So the key isn't necessarily the distance, but the novelty and the challenge to your routine.
Exactly. It's about putting yourself in situations where you can't rely on autopilot, where you have to engage with the world in a more active, mindful way.
So next time someone asks me why I travel so much, I can tell them I'm just doing brain exercises.
You absolutely can, and you'd be backed by science. It's an investment in your cognitive health and flexibility.
I love that. It's not just a vacation, it's a mental gym membership.
A very fun and often delicious mental gym membership at that.
Well, this has certainly given me more reasons to book my next trip. Thanks, Emma.
You're welcome, Daniel. And remember, your brain will thank you for it.